that in. Camera's in the right spot. We're just pulling out of Kitchens Lane today, October 13th, 2010. I was thinking a lot about where I was last year. Went out to the Grand Canyon last year. Got to one of my favorite places to go to on my birthday, October 6th. And that was out of Bear Lake in Logan, Utah, Utah State University. I really loved it out there. It was one day of checking that place out again. Logan, Utah was maybe a 150-mile trip from Salt Lake City, where I spent the night on the 6th last year. And October 7th, I made it down one of the Utah Scenic Byways, Route 89. Went out in the desert a little bit by the Pony Express, and tried to follow the tracks down through Webb County, Utah, all the way to Cedar City. I spent the night there at the Love's Truck Stop near the Grand Canyon, not far. And because of my limitations with my wheels here, I had a bad wheel bearing that was leaking. I could only make it out to Lake Canyon City the night after that. I have to be out here so I can see this intersection. We went down to Black Canyon City on the 8th, I guess. Let's see, here we go. Good. Thank you. And how did I do that last year? Down to Phoenix on the 9th, or the 10th, to see my mom. They flew out kind of late. Then we spent 3 days at the Grand Canyon. That would be the 11th, 12th, and 13th. This would have been the last day of mine I had last year at the Grand Canyon for my 50th birthday. So we went from there to Sedona for one night. My sister had to see that place. We went down scenic I-89 there. The GPS took us down there. I would have taken a different route, but no, I like 89. My mom and sister like the highway. I don't know why. You see a lot of cactus along the highway, and that's about it. So I-17 got us down. And after 4 days up there in the Canyonlands, about the 14th, that would be tomorrow, a year ago. And we went to the airport the 14th or the 15th, and I started pulling out towards the Grand Canyon to pick up my man Angelo, and we went all the way back up into Utah through 89, and I went all the way back up through Logan and Bear Lake again. I liked it up there, man. Spent the night in Salt Lake City after where was I camping before? The North Rim, that's right. Made one stop there, one stop at Salt Lake. Now it's back on the highway again, Route 80 going east. Now it's only out for 3 weeks. That was good though. It's the catalytic converter that was screwing up. It was losing power. And thought that was my transmission about ready to fry. Made it back in a good 5 days, I think, instead of 3 days from the Grand Canyon. So I went straight out 80 the first time. Made it to Utah the 3rd day. It was fun, really fun. Yeah, I wish I was still out there cruising and doing that, and that's one reason I want to get into my own business someday. sell some Chinese things, or I'll sell some things on eBay. Get in that business so I can be self-sufficient, take my vacations. But if I don't do that, I'd settle for truck driving, saving my money. Over the road truck driving is for a reason, you know, to save money. Go back to school in Utah, hang around the Grand Canyon more often. Just enjoy Utah, living in Arizona and Utah. There's 3 or 4 of my favorite states. That's my plan. In this area, Fairmount Park, it's kind of like out there. It's what gets me thinking about it. Wissahickon Valley Park. It's got these canyons in it, you know, streams, river valleys. It just looks a lot like Utah here. I was just up in Pottsville yesterday. It has the same thing. My mom sort of didn't like Pottsville because it was so boring, dull, uninteresting up there. And her family was poor up there anyway, so she didn't appreciate it that much, I thought. Pottsville's got your mountains and river valleys, clear streams, Schuylkill County, PA, a lot like Wissahickon Valley Park. I love to come down here. I really love to hang out. Walk my dog through the park. Now, I'm sorry I didn't do more hiking in the Grand Canyon. I didn't have time last year, 3 days. My sister's only got so many days vacation. So I took my 3 days. I was working too. And next time I'll have more than 3 days to go hiking. Stay at the parks, all the parks in Utah. I gotta get this van repaired a little bit first, and I'll probably be ready after I help them out. They helped me out last year. My sister and my mother paid for rear axle in this thing last year and all kinds of repairs. I think I'll just fork that over to them before I go out there again. So I'm taking my driving test for the big rigs, semi-trucks, Friday morning, Friday afternoon, whenever I get out there. And I hope that works out. It's okay, man. Trying to give these pedestrians the right of way. Yeah, I can't think of a faster way and a more entertaining way to make money than camping out in a big rig, just traveling over the road, saving money. That's the purpose of them, I think. Serve the customers, serve the businesses that need the supplies, carry $1 million in cargo, and stimulate businesses, serve the public. That's the goal I have for this week, actually, to be certified, approved for that purpose. So I pray every night that I'll give the companies what they need, and the companies will give me a chance to be a part of them, serve the business community and the public community. Say, Jesus, thank you for my health, my age, 51, and my clean driving record, my clean health record. It's just so fortunate. You know, there's only a limited number of years a man can live after he's 50 years old, but it looks good for me right now. Maybe my genes aren't as good as they should be. My father, he only worked till he was 65. I worry about that. If I only had 15 good years to work in, That would trouble me a little bit right now, so I love to work. And my mom, she got blind from macular degeneration and diabetes. She was about 80 years old, so yeah, that's not cool either. I'm set up for that shit. But work is work, and as long as you're certified to work, you don't need to worry too much. Just do the work. Love the work I'm doing. You gotta love trucking. A lot of people hate trucking, I know. But trucking's fun to me. It's just better than loading trucks and unloading trucks. And it's nice to see the fresh air and open country and give people what they really need. So I just thank God that I had the privilege of being in truck school. I had a truck school on the weekends for 9 months now, 9 whole months. And I know I learned a lot. I didn't learn too much at first. Shifting gears is a little tricky for me to learn, but I learned how to do it good. Learned how to do it good. In about 5.5 months. Did it so good I was doing progressive shifting in 5.5 months. Now I'm at 9 months, and there's only one reason I'm still here in trucking school on the weekends. That is because I stalled it once and put the flipper in the wrong position. Rangefinder 5. And yeah, I got it stalled out in the starting gear there. So yeah, I guess this next time I should be a lot luckier. Keeping in mind what that's all about. Start 3rd gear corner and 5th gear, downshift on the ramp. They tell you downshift all the way. 5th gear, that's fine. I know how to do that now. There's 2 or 3 things that I want you to do badly there. One's not to hit the gears, and the other one is to do the corners good. No button hook corners. 3rd is to downshift perfectly. So I think I'm about ready to take that test Friday, and hope if I don't pass that test on Friday for some stupid reason, like stalling the truck, that I don't get a world of trash from it, a world of bullshit from it. I had some bullshit the last time I did something stupid like that. All I can think of is, if they're going to hand out some bullshit from my school, I'm going to tell them I don't need them anymore, because I already passed it every time I was in there, man. After I learned how to shift the gears, they tested me to make sure I'd be ready to test at the exam point. There's a teacher I have in my school, who's certified to examine people in New Jersey for their licenses. And there's a teacher in my school that's almost ready to do it in Pennsylvania, and they both passed me, you know. And we even had a trainer from Werner, a trainer, and said I was ready to take my test and I should pass my test. I had 3 teachers tell me I was good enough to get a license. If I screw up again, stall it, I'm going to tell all 3 of them sorry, but I'll go someplace else if someone says that's all the chances I get. Yeah, that's my bus over there. I'd love to drive that thing. Look at that. That's a 60-footer, I think. That's what I'd like to do, man. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.